Hello and welcome to Ryno's Ravens Review, Week 14, 2022 edition. Yes. Ravens won. Ugly as hell, but they won. It's really all that matters, I guess. Um, Good thing out of this game, well, maybe it depends on how you look at it, I guess. Justin Tucker passes Matt Stover for the all-time points leader in Ravens history. Comment below who's your favorite Ravens kicker. Matt Stover or Justin Tucker. Both Super Bowl champions. Um, Probably one of the my favorite things out of the whole game was the picks by Queen and Roquan Smith. Um, Usually you see defensive backs and more in pass coverage and getting interceptions than linebackers, but both passes were over the middle of the field and both passes were with Pittsburgh driving in good scoring position. So you not only get the turnover, but it's like you get even more demoralization for your opponent because you took it away from them, when they were close to scoring. Um, Queen has gotten so much better with the addition of Roquan Smith. I really hope they re-sign Roquan. It is highly unlikely that you trade several draft picks for a guy that's only going to play like 8 games for you, right? So there's a good chance they will re-sign Roquan Smith. I hope they do. Uh, he definitely makes Queen play better. Roquan, is more the traditional middle linebacker taking charge of, you know, telling everybody what the play is called, getting everybody set their positions right, making certain adjustments or whatever, and then that leaves Queen free to kind of, just be a linebacker, roam around the field, hit people, get in the passing lanes, intercept balls. So hopefully they'll keep him around. Bad news again. Another quarterback injured. Tyler Huntley went down with a concussion. His availability for Saturday's game is in question. It is too early to tell if he'll play or not. All that we know is he is going through the concussion protocol process, or however exactly you say it, and his availability for the game will be determined later in the week. On the ugly side, or more on the ugly side, another bad decision by John Harbaugh. The challenge that he made about halfway through the first quarter, Huntley, while he was still in the game, obviously ended up running around to the right, got to the sideline. He got tripped up by Watt, if I remember correctly. Stumbled up a little bit further towards the getting a first down, and then dove at the last minute. And you could clearly see on the replay that as his elbow hit the ground, the ball was about half a yard short of the first down. It was, I don't know where Harbaugh was getting his information on this challenge. The person upstairs, I guess, told him. I don't know why he's listening to that person. That person, no. I mean, that's a wasted timeout. I mean, timeouts are finite, not infinite. You can't just go around throwing them away barely halfway through the first quarter on maybe a chance to get a first down when they went for it on fourth down and got it anyway. So what's the point? What was the point of the challenge? Either way, you got the first down. Either you would have gotten it with Huntley with your challenge of, and they say Huntley got it, or you went for it on fourth down and you got it that way. So why are you wasting your timeouts or challenge opportunities? Why? That's just dumb. There's no reason for that. Humphreys covered. Humphrey, Marlon Humphrey, not Humphreys, Humphrey. Coverage. He had a few. He had a few just before the end of the first quarter. Pass interference in the end zone, which, I mean, it's a passing league now. Everybody wants to be a wide receiver, so usually the better athletes and the better players are traditionally wide receivers, just because the talent pool is so much bigger. So cornerbacks usually are at a disadvantage. So you get it, but and that wasn't even the only pass interference called on him. More on that a little bit, but yes, closer towards the end of the game, it was the play that Matabike got called for roughing the passer, which was an absolute bullshit roughing the passer call. Trubisky throws the ball, lobs it up there, and the receiver had time to stop, wait about 2 or 3 seconds, and then catch the ball, and Humphrey is like nowhere near him. I don't know what happened on that play. He was at least 5 yards-ish away from his man. Can't have that. We can't have that. I mean, somebody's got to be there. Like, either he needs to get there, or the safety has to get over there and give him some help. Which, I mean, with the new kid that they drafted, Hamilton, and with signing Marcus Williams, free agent, who did come back. Him and J.K. Dobbins did come back this game. You got to have the safeties over top. I mean, especially the Steelers. Steelers are notorious for taking shots downfield, especially against the Ravens. And then on the other pass interference was, I guess it was also in the end zone. Pass interference on Humphrey and the guy he was covering. I mean, which, yeah, I mean, you never want your guy to commit pass interference, or get called for. What referees? What the hell are you doing? Why are you calling pass interference on both dudes? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, this guy pushed that guy pushed this guy. Don't throw a flag on both of them. Just pick up your stupid flags and let the boys play football. Damn. I mean, it's just dumb. We want to repeat that. Why? The ball landed way out of the back of the end zone. I don't understand why you don't pick up the flags and call it an incomplete pass, because that's what it was. They were pushing and shoving each other, and the ball goes way back out of the end zone. Okay, sure, call pass interference on both of them. Yeah, that's stupid. But the referees are just dumb anyway. I mean, that Matabike roughing the passer, that's trash. That's trash. He did not land with his full weight on him. If he landed with his full weight on Trubisky, how did he immediately roll away? I thought that's what you were supposed to do. I mean, it was like as soon as Trubisky's shoulders hit a blade of grass, Matabike's already rolling off of him. Like, why? How is that roughing the... How are you supposed to tackle somebody? Pretend you're in a ballet and do some kind of flippity-flu thing and then try to grab the guy's waist as you're flipping around back there so you don't land on him? Oh my God. What do you think a tackle is? Why don't we just do this? Quarterbacks are not allowed to be touched at all. You can't touch a quarterback. You can't even breathe on a quarterback. Right? Why? You got these dumbass penalties. No. Either don't call this stupid shit, or just make the rules what you actually wanted to make it, and nobody can touch a quarterback ever. Calais Campbell came up big. As you can see here on the BaltimoreRavens.com, I am on the in the game center box score page, you can clearly see 16-14 win over the Steelers. Calais Campbell's blocked field goal came up big. I can't remember when it was. What was it, like maybe halfway through the fourth quarter? Maybe closer to the start of the fourth quarter. I honestly can't remember. For whatever reason, I didn't write it down on my note page. Dude's like 8 feet tall, so of course he's on a field goal block team. Oh, getting a text. That's what happens when you use your phone to make videos. Well, where was I? Yes, Calais Campbell. Yeah, in my opinion, that is what won the game for the Ravens. Calais Campbell's blocked field goal. I mean, as you can clearly see, if they hit that field goal, I mean, that's it. I mean, the Ravens will lose. Of course, you never know how the game will go. Yeah, minor things here or there, or even major things here or there, can drastically change the football game. So, who knows? But it's a big block for us. And yes, another thing that really helped the Ravens win the football game was the return of J.K. Dobbins, 120 rushing yards and a touchdown. Gus Edwards had he ran well too. He only got 66 yards, but so 180 from your top two backs. That's fantastic, especially when you're already on your second string quarterback and you got him going down because he wants to play running back too. They got to stop that. The Ravens quarterbacks have got to stop that. You have got to stop running like a running back. You got to run like a quarterback. You got to learn to slide, learn to actually avoid hits, and not kind of just try to land softly or something. Can't keep losing quarterbacks. At some point, you're going to, try to call a guy off the street and there's going to be nobody on the street because you just done used them all because you want to use all your quarterbacks as running backs. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that anymore. Let's not rely on our 8-foot defensive tackle to block field goals to win us some games. Or rely on our field goal kicker, who arguably is probably the best in NFL history. There is some debate on that. We don't really know. I mean, it is kind of hard to debate kickers. A lot of people don't even consider kickers football players, but it is true that the Ravens do have one of the best ever. But you got to get touchdowns. I mean, kicking field goals it's only going to get you so far. You got to get touchdowns. You can't do that if your quarterbacks keep going out. Hopefully Huntley will be okay. Hopefully he'll be able to play Saturday. Hopefully Lamar comes back soon also. We will just have to wait and see. Yeah. That's going to do it for me. Like and subscribe. When I post a video, if you're subscribed, you will get notified. Thank you for watching. Fly, Ravens, fly.